HarperCollins presents Seawitch by Alistair MacLean, read by David Rintoul. To Lachlan. Prologue. Normally there are two types of marine machines concerned with the discovery and recovery of oil from under the ocean floor. The first one, which is mainly engaged in the discovery of oil, is a self-propelled vessel, sometimes of very considerable size. Apart from its towering drilling derrick, it is indistinguishable from any ocean-going cargo vessel. Its purpose is to drill boreholes in areas where seismological and geological studies suggest oil may exist. The technical operation of this activity is highly complex, yet these vessels have achieved a remarkable level of success. However, they suffer from two major drawbacks. Although they're equipped with the most advanced and sophisticated navigational equipment, including bow-thrust propellers for them to maintain position in running seas, strong tides and winds when boring can be extremely difficult, and in really heavy weather, operations have to be suspended. For the actual drilling of oil and its recovery, principally its recovery, the so-called jack-up system is in almost universal use. A rig of this type has to be towed into position and consists of a platform which carries the drilling rig, cranes, helipads, and all essential services, including living accommodation, and is attached to the seabed by firmly anchored legs. In normal conditions it is extremely effective, but like the Discovery ships it has drawbacks. It is not mobile, it has to suspend operations in even moderately heavy weather, and it can be used only in comparatively shallow water. The deepest is in the North Sea, where most of those rigs are to be found. This North Sea rig stands in about 450 feet of water, and the cost of increasing the length of those legs would be so prohibitive as to make oil recovery quite uneconomical, even although there are plans for the Americans to construct a rig with 800 feet legs off the Californian coast. There is also the unknown safety factor. Two such rigs have already been lost in the North Sea. The cause of those disasters has not been clearly evaluated, although it is suspected, obviously not without cause, that there may have been design, structural, or metallic faults in one or more of the legs. And then there is the third type of oil rig, the TLP, technically the tension leg drilling stroke production platform. At the time of this story, there was only one of its type in the world. The platform, the working area, was about the size of a football field, if that is, one can imagine a triangular football field, for the platform was, in fact, an equilateral triangle. The deck was not made of steel, but of a uniquely designed ferro-concrete, specially developed by a Dutch oil shipbuilding company. The supports for this massive platform had been designed and built in England and consisted of three enormous steel legs, each at one corner of the structure, all three being joined together by a variety of horizontal and diagonal hollow cylinders, the total combination offering so tremendous a degree of buoyancy that the working platform they supported was out of the reach of even the highest waves. From each of the bases of the three legs, three massive steel cables extended to the base of the ocean floor, where each triple set was attached to large seafloor anchors. Powerful motors could raise or lower it to a depth 2 or 3 times that of most modern fixed oil derricks, which meant that it could operate at depths far out on the continental shelf. The TLP had other very considerable advantages. Its great buoyancy put the anchor cables under constant tension, and this tension practically eliminated the heaving, pitching, and rolling of the platform. Thus, the rig could continue operating in very severe storms that would automatically stop production on any other type of derrick. It was also virtually immune to the effects of an undersea earthquake. It was also mobile. It had only to up anchors to move to potentially more productive areas. And compared to standard oil rigs, its cost of establishing position in any given spot was so negligible as to be worth no more than a passing mention. The name of the TLP was the Seawitch. Chapter 1. In certain places and among certain people, the Seawitch was a very bad name indeed, but a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?